as you can see, I'm in a different, I guess, angle today. Hopefully this is better for you guys and a little bit more comfortable for me, if I must say so myself. Sorry about my dirty little socks. They kind of got stained from my other house because downstairs floor, like it was tile, and from the people who lived in it before, like I don't know, they never really cleaned it, and so it just kind of stayed dirty. We never really could afford like steam cleaning to really get a nice deep cleaning in there. So I don't know what was going on with that. So all of my socks are messed up. I think I need some new socks. But anyways, welcome back to Being Blackout, where we hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. I'm Blackout, and I am a deaf and blind woman. And that's just in case you didn't know. So if I had to really reintroduce myself, today I want to do a little bit of a mental health check-in with you guys as a deaf blind woman who is currently in between homes. I am, if you haven't been following my journey so far, I am staying at my sister's place for right now, with her and my mom in this private little room, this private little space, and it's not have been easy at all. It's been really difficult. So if you guys would like to donate, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in right now. If you would like to donate and help me and my mom get back on our feet, or just even just help me be able to get things done I need and stuff, you can go ahead. I have links in the description for my GoFundMe, Buy Me a Coffee, Cash App, Venmo, whatever you feel most comfortable with. If you want to make sure every cent goes to me, you can donate through Cash App and Cash App and Venmo. If you feel more comfortable, Buy Me a Coffee. I think I take about 5%. GoFundMe, I'm not sure what they take. I have a goal of 10,000. I don't really have like what's that said, but I got like 141 so far on there. And that's not just for me to be able to get a place and to buy things I need, but also in the long run to help me because I am an aspiring author and I am currently writing my books and researching that. And it also helps with going to my YouTube to help get maybe some help with doing that to be able to pay that because help is not free. It takes money, motivation. Even when you're disabled, everything costs money, especially these days. Prices skyrocketing. The price of convenience, which is now a necessity to me, is so high. Like doing grocery shopping and all those things is just, oh my gosh, it's a lot, and it's high right now. So if you'd like to help me with those things, it's much appreciated. $5, $10, $3, $20, $50, $100, whatever you can donate really helps and goes a long, long, very long way. I appreciate you so much. You don't even know. Like every time I mention it, like my eyes start thinking. I don't know what's that about. Like I guess it's just even when people do help, it's like I don't know. It's just I never thought anybody. I don't know would help me. Or whatever. I don't know, or maybe I don't feel deserved. I don't know. It's just something in my I don't know soul chest. I really don't know. But I guess we can get further into what I came on here to do to check in with you guys about my mental health. I guess kind of I didn't really like wanted to be like an update on my situation as it has not gotten any better, but just to update you guys on how I am doing personally in here. So um, I guess I think the past week really the past few weeks really past few years like since 2022 has just been a whole frustrating experience. But in the past week, I know, I mean, there's days where I'm trying to be hopeful, upbeat, and then there's just a lot of those days, especially the past few days, where I just so tired, like mentally, just drained of everything. Like I don't even want to be awake. It's hard to even just get up and just do because it's like, what's the point? What's the point of getting up? I'm just so over and tired of everything. Like I'm drained. I really don't want to be awake. I really don't want to be awake a lot of these days lately. Um, I finally was able to get some tea, so I've been drinking tea to try to help me get some energy and stuff. But I get tired of, like I said, I've been listening to books and all those things, not just for entertainment, but really just to hone in on my craft, because that really helps. Writing and then also writing too. I just get tired of all of it, trying to learn it, trying to do it. I get frustrated using voiceover and not going the way I want it to go. Like I'm typing on my iPad and it was going fine one way. Now it's like it's doing something else, and I got to try to figure out how to fix that, how to use voiceover on my iPad and my Mac. But just everything is easier than it was before, but it's still difficult. And in some ways, it's a little better type on my Mac. It's like once I feel like I got one thing figured out and down, it it just it messes up, or it's not really the way like when you finally think, like, finally something clicked, and then it's just not working. And that can be frustrating because I gotta constantly readjust and adapt 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 to so many different things, and it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. So I've been just kind of really just down and like, what's the point of anything at all? I know that's not the way. I know it's just your brain, your mind is trying to get, but it's just like that's what it is. Like, I don't have my home anymore. I sold it. I don't really have any possessions anymore. I don't have a bed. I don't um nothing really does mine, and I don't want to think that way because I do have a lot of things that are mine, like just things to be grateful for. I don't want to be ungrateful for those things, but I just kind of lost some things, and it was just like so suddenly, and I know where I'm like, for what? And then to hear that my brother and my sister-in-law didn't even move into the house yet, it's just like you rushed us and all of those things, and you're not even in the house yet. Like, all of a sudden, it gets frustrating. I don't want to be, I guess, angry about it, or like, because I don't want to say that they're bad people. They done nice things. They have done nice things. It's just sometimes they're a little, I don't know, and then they make you feel like you should be thanking them for certain things. I don't know, but I don't want to talk about them. This is not about them at all. It's just about me. So it's just been like I just lay there because I don't want to be awake and I don't want to be asleep. I hate being awake, but I hate being asleep even more. And it's just, you lay there and it's like you're kind of just, this is what I feel like just drifting away off into space, deep space, dark, dark, no light reaching you at all, or deep in the depths of water where no light reaches you. And it's just dark and you're just floating and drifting. Not like you just like, not like I just plunged into it like a few years ago where I felt like you just plunged right into it. You're just slowly but surely drifting deeper and deeper. And whatever breath you have left in your lungs is slowly leaking out of you. And you really just don't know where you're at and what you're doing and where you're going. And you're trying your best to hold on. That's what it kind of feels like. Um, it's just, I'm, I'm heartbroken, really. I'm just heartbroken. Not because of a man or anything, just heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. I'm tired of myself. You ever get tired of your own self? Like, your own thoughts, your own things just talking to you. You just wanted yourself just to shut up. Like, I've never felt that before until like recent time where you just get so tired. I never been tired of myself until recently where I'm just like, I want to just get away, but you can't get away. Like from that annoying person or annoying thing, you just want to take a break, get away. But, and you can't because you bring it wherever you are, it goes with you and you can't escape it. That's what it feels like sometimes. Um, I was like I said, I've never experienced it annoyed until annoyed myself like that. I've heard other people like, oh, I know I find myself so annoying. I've never like found it like I've been annoyed with decisions and choices I made, but to be so annoyed with myself, and I guess I've never been scared to be alone with my own thoughts or anything like that. But I guess it's never been like this. I always could have like other things to distract me, like TV or drawing or something like that. But this, I have absolutely nothing. Like when you're deaf and blind, you just kind of left with your thoughts a lot, and you're just sitting there, laying there, just thinking. And also, I've always been. I told you I've been a worrywart all my life since I was a child. Like I worried about people I care about, things like that, and all these things. I worried about those things, and I think since being blind, it's been like on a like another level. I guess being blind, going blind, and having like older family members, leave this place, leave Earth, and it's just now you're worried about. Now I'm worried about. It just seems like it's much like more real now than ever. Even though, no matter how dramatic or impossible it may seem, I worry about my parents. They're getting older, and people their age are starting to drop. get worried about that. I'm worried about myself and what things will be like. Not just necessarily about being homeless or what my situation is now, just in general. Even if I had money and I could afford a place and I could afford food and all the things I need, money is not going to fix all the issues I have that I worry about. Those will help with some things, but the things that I really think about and stuff like that, money can't help with that at all. I'm still gonna worry about those things and worry about other people and how they're doing. And what if this happens? Or what if that happens? And I know I shouldn't think like that, but my mind just goes there, and it's been going there a little bit more lately, and I can't really help it. And I don't really. I try. I'm be honest with you. Past few weeks, I don't think I've listened to the scriptures. I know I probably should, and that probably help a little bit, but I just really can't. Like, haven't been able to bring myself to do it. It's like yourself is just so against doing it, even though I know after listening to it I might feel a little better or something like that. But sometimes it's like, what's the point? You're not gonna understand it, even though I might understand something. Like I might get a little bit more understanding, a little bit more information or knowledge, but mm, your mind or your brain kind of wants to keep you away from it a little bit. So I haven't really. I need to, but I haven't. I wanted to be honest with that. I did have some tea today. I think I did. Like I took I realized I've been a little bit more dependent on tea than I was before. Like I was like, man, I haven't had tea in a few weeks. I think it's actually been a few days, but I finally got some chai tea because I haven't been able to make my tea because I don't have my kettle, my electric kettle. I don't have my little what is that called? Liquid indicator that I put in the cup. And it'll beep when it fills to a certain point, so I won't overflow the cup and I know where the liquid is at. So I haven't had that. There's no mugs here, so I haven't, like I need a mug or even a mason jar. I'd use that. But I got like this little. I recycled the little teacup I had that I got from when my niece brought me a tea from a place. I recycled that. So I used that for, I got some chai tea concentrate and I put that in there. And I used that to make my tea now. So I got some tea. I like to use either the skinny chai or a no sugar added if I can find. I'm trying the Tazo skinny chai right now. It's supposed to have less sugar, not that much sugar, which is great. And then there's an Oregon chai tea that I want to try. That one comes with zero sugar. I'm gonna try that one next. So I was really happy to have that. I like spice chai tea. So and Thai tea, but that whenever I get Thai tea, even if I tell them not to put zero, like I put zero sugar, it do taste a little sweet, but I like those teas. So that's just me. I'm trying to see what else I'm gonna tell you, like how I've been mentally. Outside of that, like there are some upper days where I'm a little bit more, I don't know, hyper or not hyper, but just more energetic, more like hopeful, more like okay, we can do it. Like even when those hard days and those drain days are just, I guess, falling into depression, trying to help myself not to fall into that. Like, get up, go do something. Like, I need some, I don't really go outside too much, especially in this apartment. I don't like going out there because it's such a maze and I don't know where I'm walking and the cracks in the thing and it got like steps without rails and it's a mess. So it's scary out there. Like I feel like I'm scared of everything. That's another thing. It's just anxiety is just building up. And I don't really like that. So it hasn't been easy. Like I said, now on top of that, money problems, top of that, getting put out of your house randomly, suddenly out of nowhere for no reason, it seems like. And now you're forced in someone else's small space, taking up their space, feeling like you're burning them. You don't really have your own space. You gotta sit and then have to learn the outlet, like not the outlet, the layout of the place. Figure out how to do this and do that. You don't want to be stepping on their toes. The kitchen. When I was at my place, our kitchen, I had textile stickers and stuff like that that I can put on the microwave, the oven, and on our air fryer. So I wouldn't need as much help. But here, I don't have that. The air fryer is different than the one I had. And so I need help. So I constantly have to ask people for help for things, especially when you're completely blind, you're going to need some help. Um, and then people don't really understand, or other people feel like, oh, you should be able to do this because other blind people do. Well, other blind people had help, or they learned how to do it, or they can probably still see a little bit. I'm completely blind. Like, no two blind people are the same. I don't, however they do something is, that's great for them, but who knows how, like, I'm trying to find out how I can do it for myself. So I don't want to depend on people too much. So if there's something I can probably try to do or learn to do, I would try. But when they see me doing it, they say it's kind of sad to see, and then they'll step in and just like, hey, I'll do it instead. I'm like, okay, but um, yeah. So it's just, I don't know. I guess that's where I'm at right now. That's my mental health check-in. Made this far. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you for rocking with me. Go ahead and leave a comment. Like, let me know if you understand. Like, have you been, like, what is your, check in with me about your mental health. Like, how, where are you at? How are you doing? Because I want to know. Um, like, share, and comment, subscribe, because that helps me a tremendous amount to get my YouTube out there. Share with others that you think may want to watch my videos. I really don't know. If you want to donate and help me, my links is in the description. Share my GoFundMe and all those things with others that you think may and can and will help me. I appreciate you so much for watching. Let's go, let's get this. Go, adios, adios, adios. I think I might need a new different outro for real, for real. Maybe do a little dance. A little dance, sing a little song. Let's all get along.